So, you love animals. You grew up watching Animal Planet, fascinated by exotic creatures. Maybe you dreamed of working with lions, feeding giraffes, or bonding with elephants. You pictured yourself as a real-life Dr. Dolittle, surrounded by nature, caring for majestic beasts, and having adorable animal encounters every day. Well, welcome to zookeeping, the job where your love for animals is tested in ways you never imagined. Because behind those heartwarming Zookeeper Cuddles Baby Panda videos, there's a reality no one talks about. There's disgusting parts, the terrifying parts, the soul-crushing, back-breaking, ankle-deep in poop parts. If you think being a zookeeper is all about feeding cute animals and taking Instagram-worthy selfies, let me introduce you to the real job. Because being a zookeeper actually sucks. First things first, forget everything else you ever thought this job was about. Because being a zookeeper, it's 80% poop management. Ever cleaned up after a dog? Cute. Try shoveling 30 pounds of steaming elephant crap before breakfast. Try hosing down a hippo's morning gift, which, by the way, is basically a poop sprinkler when they spin their tails. And monkeys? Oh, you sweet summer child. Monkeys don't just poop, they weaponize it. They'll throw it, fling it, smear it, and if they're feeling extra spicy, eat it and throw it again. Congratulations! You just got hit by a biological boomerang. And let's talk about bird exhibits. Ever wonder why zookeepers always wear hats? Because birds have zero respect for personal space. You will be pooped on daily. It's not an if, it's a when. And sometimes it's not just poop. Certain birds, I'm looking at you vultures, like to projectile vomit when they're stressed. Imagine walking into work and having a bald-headed sky demon barf half-digested meat onto your shoes because it didn't like your face. Good morning. You think early shifts at a regular job are bad? Try zookeeper hours. Because guess what? Animals don't care that it's your day off. They don't care that it's Christmas. They don't care if you were out late last night because you thought, hey, maybe I'll have a life outside of work for once. Nope, that tiger still needs feeding at 5 a.m. Those penguins still need their water cleaned. And if you're late, they will let you know. Loudly, angrily, and in some cases, by peeing in their own drinking water out of spite. Speaking of which, you will get peed on, probably by a giraffe, because they like to wait until you're standing right under them. And giraffes, they don't have normal bladders. They have fire hydrants with legs. 1 second, you are admiring nature's skyscraper horse, and the next, you're in a golden shower you never signed up for. And then there's mating season. Every species has a different way of letting you know that it's feeling frisky. Some scream, some fight, some engage in activities that scar your brain forever. Imagine walking in on two tortoises mid-action and they lock eyes with you like you've just ruined the most passionate moment of their reptilian lives. Now, imagine hearing that sound all day because tortoises, they take their sweet, sweet time. Everyone thinks zookeepers spend their days cuddling baby animals, bottle feeding adorable lion cubs, and being best friends with the giraffes. That's adorable. No, most animals hate you. They tolerate you at best, and at worst, they are actively plotting against you. Let's start with the capuchin monkeys. Ever see one up close? They look tiny and cute until you realize they have the intelligence of a toddler mixed with a career criminal. If you're not careful, they will steal your keys, your radio, your lunch, and possibly your will to live. If you hear a zookeeper running around screaming, "Who left the enclosure unlocked?" chances are a monkey is currently joyriding a golf cart through the zoo. And then we have the kangaroos. You thought they were just goofy, hopping cuties? Oh no. These things are 200 pounds of pure muscle with built-in knives for feet. They don't just hop, they box. If you make direct eye contact for too long, you'll find yourself in a one-on-one street fight with nature's most aggressive gym bro. You can't win. You can only back away slowly and apologize for existing. And let's talk about birds of prey. Ever seen an owl up close? Majestic, right? Wrong. Owls are just flying balls of rage that scream at you for no reason. Eagles? Yeah, they look great on a flag, but up close, they are flying knives with trust issues. These things will bite you, claw you, and then judge you for bleeding. And if you think wearing thick gloves will protect you, nope, those talons go right through. Then we have the sloths. You thought sloths were gentle and slow moving? Cute. Sloths have giant Freddy Krueger claws. And even though they move at the speed of a Windows 98 startup, they will swing at you in slow motion like a drunken boxer. And the worst part, it's impossible to dodge. They move so weirdly that by the time your brain registers the attack, their razor claws are already grazing your face. But the real menace? The otters. Yes, otters. They may look like adorable water puppies, but they are chaotic little demons. You turn your back for 1 second, and suddenly your gloves, your radio, and half your tools are floating away down the river. They work as a team, too. While one distracts you by looking adorably innocent, another is rummaging through your pockets. Good luck explaining that to your boss, how you got pickpocketed by a creature that doesn't even have thumbs. But if you think big animals are your only problem, let me introduce you to the most evil zookeeper nemesis of all time, the goose. Geese are not birds. They are demons with wings. They don't just chase you, they torment you. They don't need a reason. They see you minding your own business, and suddenly you're on a high-speed foot chase for your life. The worst part? You can't fight back. You can't hit a goose. You just have to take the L and run. And even if you escape one goose, guess what? They travel in gangs. The moment one attacks, his whole family is coming for you. You thought dodging kangaroo kicks and escaping otter crime syndicates was bad? Wait until you meet the visitors. Zookeeping might be a physically demanding, poop-filled nightmare, but nothing, and I mean nothing, destroys your soul faster than dealing with the general public. Let's start with the rules don't apply to me crowd. These are the full-grown adults who think fences, warning signs, and basic survival instincts are just optional suggestions. They will climb over barriers, hop fences, or lean so far into an exhibit that they're one sneeze away from becoming a tiger's lunch. And when the inevitable happens, when the 400-pound bison charges at them, or the gorilla gives them a look that says, "Your time has come," they act shocked. Like somehow no one could have predicted this. And who gets blamed? The zoo. Because clearly it's our fault that this guy thought he could have a spiritual connection with a grizzly bear. Then there's the Parents of the Year Club. You will watch in horror as actual grown-ups encourage their tiny, fragile human child to pet the lion through the bars. Go ahead, sweetie. Stick your little hand through the fence. Yes, ma'am. Please feed your toddler to a top-tier apex predator. Excellent parenting. I'm sure little Timmy's arm will grow back. And speaking of people who think they know everything, let's not forget about the self-proclaimed animal rights expert. This person has never worked with animals a day in their life. Their entire education on wildlife consists of watching one Netflix documentary and reading half an article on Facebook. But that doesn't stop them from marching up to you, looking you dead in the eye, and informing you that your job is evil. Never mind the fact that you've dedicated your entire life to caring for these animals, working long hours to make sure they're healthy, happy, and safe. No, you're the bad guy. Because according to them, every single animal in the zoo should be released into the wild immediately. Never mind that many of them were born in captivity and wouldn't last 5 minutes outside. Never mind that some of them are part of conservation efforts that literally help prevent extinction. Nope. Facebook Karen says you're ruining their lives. Case closed. But of all of the visitors, there is one that every zookeeper truly despises: the trash thrower. Nothing fills a zookeeper with blind, uncontrollable rage faster than seeing some moron chuck a plastic bottle into an enclosure because they thought it'd be funny. Congratulations, genius. You just created an emergency. Now, instead of doing our actual job, we have to drop everything and make sure the animal doesn't eat something that could literally kill it. And when you politely tell them not to do that, they get mad at you because somehow in their pea-sized brain, you're the problem. They were just trying to have fun, and you're ruining it by doing your job and keeping animals alive. And if you think these people are rare, oh no, they come every single day. So, yes, the animals may bite, kick, chase, and throw poop at you, but the visitors, they crush your soul. So, after all of this, the poop, the early mornings, the violent geese, the idiot visitors, why do people still become zookeepers? Because every once in a while, you get a moment. A baby giraffe is born, and you get to be there watching it take its first steps. An injured bird you've been caring for finally flies again. A tiger you've been working with for years starts to trust you. For those rare moments, everything, the exhaustion, the terrible pay, the endless cleaning, it all feels worth it. But then you remember you have to go hose down the hippo poop, and reality slaps you in the face again. Because being a zookeeper, it sucks. But at least it's never boring.